Hey guys, in this video, I'm going to show you how to create a template from scratch and how to further edit the templates. So basically, a template is what you're going to use on the website to generate a narrative from. It holds most of the text of your narrative for you already written out. So the words that you would kind of write the same way no matter what kind of call you have. Then all you're left to do is fill in the specifics of your call. And we have a tool called an input that'll actually help you fill out the specifics even faster as well. And we'll get into that in a second. So when you first log in and register, you're going to see a list of some templates already available for you. And you can generate a narrative from them as is, as seen in the getting started video if you saw that or the tutorial. You can also come in here and edit it, and it'll go to the same page I'm about to show you. But we're going to start from a blank template today so you can see the full picture of it. So these are all customizable again, and you can do whatever you want with these. To start with a blank template, we're going to hit Add Template, and we have this blank option over here. Clicking this is going to give us a template like so, completely blank for us to edit however we want. So we had a node transport template if in that list that you saw before. I was thinking maybe we could do like a lift assist specifically for this kind of, for another template to use. Um, and so I renamed it there. It's going to be saved as that, as a lift assist. And then down here in this text is this text area is where you're going to put the majority of your narrative. So when I write a narrative, I always write it the same way. I write it chronologically, and I usually start it this way. So EMS crew was dispatched to, and so those will be the same every time. And then the initial location is what would go here. Since that changes from call to call, I'm just going to put dots here for a second, and then we'll create a tool for it to use when we generate the narrative. So we were dispatched to dot 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 for another dot 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 because this is why we were dispatched. Again, that could change from call to call. So this text is going to remain when you go to generate the narrative from this. You won't have to rewrite it. It's going to be there for you to reuse every single time, and then you can further edit it if you need to in the narrative page. So first off, these first dot dot dots, the initial location, we want to create a tool to make it easier for us to fill this in, and that's what we have the inputs over here for. So to create a new input, um, we go up to this plus sign here, and we're going to call this initial location because this is what is going to go in that spot. So you see we have options down here. Options would make it so that when you're going to fill this in, like the initial location, you could have options like a private residence, apartment building, stuff that's commonly used, but you don't have to. If you don't, it's just going to be a fill in the blank kind of thing for you. Again, you can see this in the getting started tutorial if this isn't making sense. So we're going to create this input first, and you see it's over here on the right side. For us to use it when we generate a narrative, it has to actually be in the text area here in the template. So this is where we want it to go, these three dots, right? So all you would do is select the spot you want it to go, and you're going to press on the input over here on the side. And it's as easy as that. So if we were to generate the narrative now, uh, this text will show up, and then a pop-up box allowing us to fill this in will show up for us to fill it in. So we're gonna do one more just for dispatch reason. I'm not gonna do a whole narrative for you guys or a whole template for you guys, but um, since we have some other templates, we have inputs that we've already created. So instead of creating one from scratch, we could go up here to our other templates, and I know we have a dispatch reason input in our 911 template, and these are the list of all the inputs for that template. So here's that dispatch reason. I'll click on it just to show you what. So this says it has no options, but it will just have a box show up that we can fill in for dispatch reason. We're going to copy that input, and it's going to come into our sidebar here for us to use. So we're going to put that in the spot here where these dots are by doing the same thing we did for initial location. So dispatch reasons in. We're just going to save it. But since this is a lift assist, I know the dispatch reason could possibly be a fall most of the time, right? So I'm going to add an option to it. And got to this by clicking the pencil button if you saw. We're going to add a button, dispatch to initial location for fall. So it's as easy as that. And this option will be available for us to click once we go to generate the narrative, which is nice. So we'll submit it there. So again, we could keep going. We acknowledge the call. We want lights and sirens, blah blah blah. We could add a lot of these. I'm just going to do these two for this tutorial and keep it a little more brief. So we saved the template here, and we want to generate it now. So you could either go back to that templates page that you saw, or you could just click here if you're in this page to generate a narrative. I'm going to go back to the templates page just to show you that it showed up here. So we have our lift assist. This is how you would further go back and edit it, and then we'll generate it. So you can see, remember I said the initial location is going to come up without any options. So we just have a fill-in bar here, and we'll say we went to a private residence. So we went to the house of the patient. Just typing that out, we'll insert it, and you can see in the background, I guess I'll close this first. A private residence is filled in for our spot there. And that's kind of how the website works. It makes it easier to fill in the specifics of the call. And then dispatch reason is the only ones left. So we could, write something in. We could click this option. Or maybe there's another reason that we thought of that, oh man, for lift assist, maybe they get pushed over would be a common thing that keeps happening to you. You're like, oh man, this keeps happening, but I don't want to go back all the way into edit my template to add this. I'd like this option to just be here next time that I use this template. You have this button here called save option, and this is going to save whatever's written in here as an option from now on for this template. And I'll show you how that works. So boom, see how it adds to the list down here? You can still pick whatever you want, but the next time that you go to do this template, it's available for you, so you don't have to go all the way back into edit template to do this. And then we'll insert it for pushed over. It doesn't quite make sense, but you get the idea. You can create a option for that input dynamically in this page, which just makes it a little easier for you. So that's all I have for this tutorial. Again, you can go back into your templates page here and click edit, and you see all the inputs on the one for the 911 and all the different inputs that are in the template itself, uh, and change it however you'd like. So I hope this helps. I look forward to seeing you in possibly my edit phrases tutorial next.